You stuck? Deer down. Hey guys, Flying here. Welcome to The Infected. And this is one game that I've been hooked on for the past month now. I've been practicing a lot to make sure that I can get the controls down because it is mouse and keyboard, and I really don't play mouse and keyboard, play on the controller. And so I've been practicing the past month. I've been trying out all the builds and I got my little town all set up. So I think I'm ready to start our very first episode of The Infected. Let's go ahead, get into the gameplay. Okay, so it does give us options to disable stuff, and I am going to disable pretty much everything other than the predators. I will enable the Vambies, and they are the vampire zombies. I will enable them later on in the gameplay, as I kind of just want to build right now, and the Vambies get really annoying. Like, they show up like at the wrong time when you're not ready for them, and they start messing with you. I mean, they're really easy to defeat, but I kind of just want to build right now, and then I'll enable them when we're more along the line and better suited for Vambies. And then we can have swarm attacks every 3 days. We could start on day 10, but again, I'm going to go ahead and disable that. We'll keep the wildlife on, because with the wildlife attacking us, that will give us meat, which we really need meat in this game. So basically, it just drops us off in the middle of the forest. I will read the information about the game as we run to our spot where I'm going to go ahead and spawn. Let's go ahead, check the map. We are on the very southern portion of the map, and I do want to probably set up base up here. Reason why is there's crocodiles up here, and during the winter it's kind of hard to keep up on meat. There's like several times that I died because I didn't have any meat. So I'm going to go ahead, go up to the northern section where I know there's crocodiles. I don't know if they spawn still during the winter. Okay, so more about the map is that these here are the zombie outposts. So there's 9 total zombie outposts, and each zombie outpost contains 1 technology. We will probably get the technology, I think, in episode 3. As today, we're just going to go ahead, complete the tutorial. And on the tutorial, we're going to complete everything other than finding the technology, because I do want to have it on its own separate episode. We're going to place down all the storages and then get ready for our shelter to build. And I'm going to build the shelter on episode 2. One thing I do need to change is you can see how the scenery looks. It's pretty barren. So if we go into video, that's because I have the foliage density down on low. We turn it up to a medium. There we go. We got some foliage. Let's check it out on epic, how it looks. Does it look the same? It's just covered and you can't see anything on the ground. That's why I like to have the density down on low, so that will help you find items that are on the ground. So if we can see, our first tutorial is to gather 1 stone. And let's make sure I'm heading the right way. Need to turn around. There we go. This general direction. Head north for a while, so we got a stick. Check. Usually there's stones everywhere. I know I can break these. That's clay. No. That'll give a stone. Oh yeah, and to get stats up on the bottom right hand corner, you want to hit G so you can see your health and your stamina. We hold on to F. We can see our tutorial tasks. We got to gather 1 stick. Here's all our health. We have to keep up on thirst, protein, carbs, fat, vitamins, and energy. If any of these go down to 0, you die. Like, no talking about it. If your proteins go down, and it really gives you a warning down in the bottom left hand corner. We'll most likely get that quite a bit with water and protein. Still no rocks. And we're looking for small rocks. These are good here. That's aluminum. Okay, here we go. Got a rock. Craft a stone axe. So we got to get our Bible out. Stone axe, we need a stick and a small stone. We can craft it on this table here. So let's look at that again. So we can see can be crafted by the player. So that's in our bag or the workbench. There we go. And then automatically goes into slot number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. See what our next thing is. Craft a stone blade. This is a potato. Okay, so if you have the foliage on, you can never see these. Or at least I can. So I like to have it off. I'll turn it on here and there. Okay, so a stone blade. What do we need? 1 small stone. Can be crafted on the player. Small stone. Craft. Next is gather plant fiber. Press 1. And we're going to cut down this tree. Even though I'm not going to use any of this wood. I'm just getting plant fiber. So we can see we got a bunch of plant fiber there. Next on the tutorial, craft a stone pickaxe. The pickaxe we need 1 stick, 1 stone blade, and 2 plant fibers. Can be crafted on the player. So you're going to need like an advanced workbench, a regular workbench, a chemistry lab. There's quite a few items that you need, and so it's not going to be all crafted on your backpack. So here, because we have 10, we got to hit shift, move it over, bring it down to 2, because that's what we need for the stone pickaxe. There we go. Should be in slot 2. Next on the list, build a saw bench. We're going to go ahead and do that at camp. Same thing with the rest of these. Find carbs, that's the potatoes. We need to hunt for protein. I'm not going to do that till we get to camp. Okay, let's make sure we're heading to the right way. Okay, while we're going to find our new home base, I'm going to go ahead and read about this game. The infected lore of virus was a lot more serious than anticipated. A treatment was looking promising. A drug trial seemed to work. Many were getting better and fatality rates were dropping. But oh my God, something went wrong. Something unexpected. Side effects began to arise, causing human DNA to mutate into something unknown. We call them Vambies. They seem to look like a mix between a vampire and a zombie. Well, this is what the media is telling us, but is that the truth? What the infected is about? Several friends headed out to a remote part of the forest for a weekend of camping. However, after not returning and no sign of their whereabouts, one of the parents decided to go take a look to see at their last known location. What did he find? The Infected is an open world sandbox surviving crafting game. Build your base, defend, and protect yourself from wildlife and infected Vambies. Okay, so here's the place where I decided to set up base. The reason why I want to set up base here is because we have a lot of flat ground, and you really want to have the flat ground in this game, as it's kind of hard to build up on a slope here. So like this section here would be difficult to build on. I mean, we could still build on it, but a lot of the stuff doesn't connect really well when it's built up like that. So I'm probably going to stay around this area here and build multiple houses. Like I want to have a house for everything. And there's so many items that I really don't want to list them right now. I can, but I mean, we can see right here real quick. So the construction, this is what we build out of, the placeables. storage, power. So we're going to build storage items today in this episode. Power items, other, the itempedia, weapons, resources, food and drinks, armor, clothing, other stuff. And then we got our bulk items. So the other reason why I want to come here, and this is just for the winter time, as there's crocodiles over here and they give us 4 meat, I think. See, we can see the tail over there. There's a couple of them. I'd rather not mess with them yet because I'm not ready. And we don't need meat just yet. So now that we found our home of where we're going to be, that time to just start throwing stuff down on the ground. I am going to clear out the foliage. I mean, I really like how this looks. Just having it bare. I don't need all the foliage and stuff to, because there's like watermelon, potatoes. Potatoes are impossible to see on the ground. I think there's watermelon over here. Let's harvest him. We got our food bag. We are thirsty. Watermelon gives us some thirst, some carbs. Let's get our vitamins up. Okay, we're good for a little bit. Gonna start building on... Can I cut this tree down? Can't be cut down. So I think I'm going to have a house right here in this section. So let's start clearing out some stuff. I am going to chop down pretty much all these trees around this area right here. And then we're going to build what we want to build on the outside. I'm going to pretty much put everything on the outside at first, and then start moving stuff on the inside of the house. But this house is just going to be my bed and the stone forge, as this will heat up the house and it'll make our iron ingots, our copper ingot, and aluminum ingots. And that's what you're going to need for most of your items, is those copper, iron, or aluminum pieces. Okay, so let's go ahead and chop down these trees, and I will be right back. Don't need to see chopping simulator.
A few moments later.
Okay, there we go. Area's basically cleared out. I cleared out the 2 rocks, all the trees. Some of these are firewood here. These trees give you 3 total trunks, wood logs. And the bigger trees, I don't know how many. Let's check. So the bigger trees give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bigger trees give you 8. Smaller trees, the skinnier trees, give you 3. These are firewood, and sticks. If you want to get sticks and firewood, you can harvest that. So you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 sticks and 4 firewoods. Okay, so next on the list, we need to build a saw bench. That's under placeables, saw bench. And where's that uncuttable tree? I think it's that tree. So I do want the one house to be here. So I don't want like this to be like super far away. I do want to build 3, and I'll show you why in just a second. Each one, we need 4 logs. First one completed. Okay, so I already put a couple on here by accident, but the reason why you want to build 3 is you can put 1, 2, 3. You can hold 3 logs, no more. And so I like to build 3 so that I can just drop all 3 down. So it's getting planks for us. Let's go ahead and do our next tutorial. Build a foundation. So now our next section that we have to clear out, I'm going to go ahead and chop down all these trees right here. And the firewood too. Got a boar. Not ready to mess with the boar, but we are probably going to need some meat really, really soon. Are getting thirsty. Eat that watermelon. Okay, let's go ahead, chop all these trees down, and I'll be right back.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, so area is clear enough right now. I don't want to build it close to the water because I don't know how close I need to be for the crocodiles to start coming after me. So I'm going to kind of build it away. And that's why I'm building it right by this uncuttable tree. So we're going to place down our first foundation. Yeah, probably got to clean up my mess. Which means we need to build something. We need to build a bunch of things. First, let's finish this foundation. 4 woods. 6 planks. Man, it's getting dark. Yeah, like I could barely even see this. I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Hopefully you can. Okay, we're going to go to the storage stuff. This is our storage chest. And I'm just going to put all the ghost images down. Our rock chest. Our rock holder. Not rock chest. For sure need this firewood stand over here. And a couple of them. Since I'm lining everything up over here, I'm going to build multiple of everything. We'll line up everything. Oh, don't want you. Plank stand. But we really need this plank stand over here. Not really, not really. Stick holder. Probably going to need multiple of these. Need multiple of everything. I don't know what I'm saying. I will build these one inside the house once when we get our stone forge going. Okay, so I need sticks for all these. These require planks. harvest a few of these so I can get some sticks. There we go, firewood stand. Let's put all the firewoods in. I only can hold 2. That's because we need to put stuff in the chest. What was this? Plank? Log? Need to harvest more wood. There we go. I didn't build the log one. There we go. Lock stand's ready. Stick stand is go. Let's grab some planks. Grab a couple logs. There we go. That's all our storage items. I can't build this yet because we do need 1 iron ingot. I need a forge to be able to do that. So now our little lonely foundation. What can I put on here? There we go. We got our bed going so we can sleep off the ground. We need 6 planks. Check all our health, thirst, protein. Our protein's really, really low. Okay, so this is a beef stew. We have total of 5 of these. Let's go ahead and eat one of these. Bring up all our health and energy. It is 12:30 in the morning. I think we take our first sleep of the episode. Wake up at 6 a.m. I'll try to wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Nice, beautiful pink skies out today. Hopefully we get more light. I think when I cut all these trees down, we'll have a lot more light. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up on the tutorials. Build a campfire. So with the campfire, we need to get this shelter here. Put the shelter up, and then we can place the campfire inside. Because when it rains, we can't light the wood on fire. Ten small stones and 8 firewood. There we go. We got potato. Did I lose some items over here? I think I did. I had rocks over here. Now there's no more rocks. Cucumber. So pretty much whenever I see those, I collect them. And a lot of the time, I just eat them right up. So we can keep everything up there and high. Proteins. I need to get proteins. We do need to craft a spear. Okay, firewood. Gotta stay focused. Copper ore. This should be enough rocks. I need more firewood. And I do like to just keep this lit all the time. We're going to have more than enough firewood. I haven't had any type of problem with firewood in the game. Keep the boogeymans out. So we can fill up our water. Let's go ahead and drink this down. The reason why I want to stay close to the water is we'll go in the water, add water, run back, fill this up, rinse and repeat a couple times. So it can hold up to 200. There's other water canisters that we can craft, bigger ones. I don't know what they need. Aluminum, maybe? Hurry. I usually fill it up just 3 times. Get it up to that 180. There we go. What's next? Hunting for protein. Okay, so we need a stone blade, 3 sticks, 5 plant fiber. Stone blade, 3 sticks. Do we have plant fiber? Plant fiber, 3 sticks, stone blade, craft our spear. Spear's going to be in number 3. And now we can go hunting. Not really good at the throwing of the spear. I usually lose the spear if I don't hit the animal. And the deer is super hard to get. Let's see. We'll just go chase after him. He usually jukes me a lot. And then I run out of stamina. Don't want to lose my spear. Oh, you stuck. Deer down. Melon plant, let's check everything. We got 4 meats from that, very nice. Let's throw these meats on the barbecue. Let those cook up, then we'll get our protein from those. Okay, so the only tutorial that we have to do is finding technology. The technology will be at each of these outposts. And these are the zombie outpost. This is the start of our massive base that we're going to build. I'm not going to go really high. I'm probably going to have everything be 1 story. But we're going to have a bunch of buildings everywhere around here. So we're going to have our own little city next to Crocodile Lake. But yeah, so the next episode, the plan is to get this shelter completed and built out. So which means my homework is going to be picking up all these logs and start setting up all the logs, start cleaning up this area, probably clearing out more of these trees all around this area, and then just be ready with materials. So then we could just go ahead and build the house really, really quick. And the forges, I know I need forges really, really bad. So then we can start making our iron ingots and copper ingots, aluminum ingots. Then we can start making all them special crafting items. And with that, this will complete our episode for today. Thanks again for watching this infected gameplay. We will see you on the next video.